911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. It's like we're just pushing guys over. Right here going towards Javelin on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. You gotta take the pictures to the woods. Quick burn.
Okay, now run that by
me. The one I talked to home. I surely ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
That's the first guy.
You need an ambulance?
Yes, no, I need the call.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Some vanish without warning, others walk out into the night and simply never return. In a world filled with cameras, phones and digital footprints, you'd think disappearing without a trace is nearly impossible. But what if I told you there are people who vanish so cleanly, so silently, it almost feels like they were erased? These are not urban legends, no folklore. These are 5 very real people who were seen, heard and known until the day they weren't. And to this day, no one knows what truly happened to them. Number 1, Brandon Swanson, May 14th, 2008, Marshall, Minnesota. 19-year-old Brandon Swanson had just finished his first year of college. He was driving home late at night after a small get-together with friends. At around 1:30 a.m, he accidentally drove his Chevy Lumina into a ditch on a gravel road. Frustrated but unharmed, Brandon called his parents and asked them to pick him up. He sounded calm, confused maybe, but definitely not panicked. His father got in the car and drove to the location Brandon described. Brandon on the phone tried to guide them to his location, but they couldn't find him. Brandon, meanwhile, said he could see lights in the distance and was going to walk toward them. He kept talking with his father on the phone for 47 minutes. Then he said, "Oh shit," and the line went dead. They never heard from him again, despite exhaustive searches involving dogs, helicopters and volunteers. Not a single piece of clothing, no trace of his phone, wallet or body has ever been found. Just an abandoned car on a back road and 47 minutes of conversation with a boy who simply disappeared. Number 2, Lars Mittank. June 2014, a 28-year-old German man named Lars Mittank goes on vacation with friends to Bulgaria. Everything seems normal until he gets into a fight over football team rivalries. He injures his ear and is told by a doctor that he should avoid flying for a few days. His friends fly home. Lars stays behind. But something starts to change. He sends a strange text to his mother. "Please cancel my credit card." Then he checks into a cheap hotel near the airport and tells hotel staff he's being followed. Paranoid, whispering, unstable. The next morning, security footage at Varna Airport shows Lars entering the building and then suddenly sprinting out of it. Not toward a gate, not toward help, but out through the terminal, leaving his luggage behind and vanishing into the forest. That was the last anyone ever saw of Lars Mittank. No confirmed sightings, no body, just 30 seconds of frantic footage and a mystery that's haunted the internet for years. Number 3, Maura Murray, February 9th, 2004. Maura Murray, a 21-year-old nursing student at UMass Amherst, emailed her professors saying there had been a death in the family. There hadn't been. She packed up her car, withdrew cash, and drove north toward the White Mountains in New Hampshire. At around 7:27 p.m, a local reported seeing Maura's car crashed against a snowbank. The woman who called said Maura looked shaken, but insisted she was fine and refused help. Police arrived at 7:46 p.m. In those 7 minutes, Maura vanished. No footprints, no signs of struggle. Her belongings were still in the car, snacks, textbooks, even a bottle of wine. For years, the case drew online sleuths, podcasts, private investigators. The FBI got involved. But to this day, no trace of Maura has ever been found. Some think she staged her own disappearance. Others believe she was taken. What everyone agrees on is this: whatever happened to Maura Murray, it happened in less than 7 minutes. Number 4, Frederick Valentich. October 21st, 1978. A 20-year-old pilot named Frederick Valentich is flying a small plane off the southern coast of Australia. He radios air traffic control and says there's a strange aircraft hovering above him. He describes it as large, metallic and glowing green. It passes over him again and again, then he says,
"This is Delta Sierra Juliet. Is there any known traffic below 5,000 feet?"
No known traffic.
Seems to be a large aircraft below 5,000 feet.
What type of aircraft is it?
I cannot confirm. It's four bright, seems to me like landing lights. The aircraft has just passed over me at least 1,000 feet above. Is there any Air Force aircraft in the vicinity?
No known aircraft in the vicinity.
Seems to be playing some sort of game. He's flying over me. Delta Sierra Juliet, it's not an aircraft, it's...
Can you describe the aircraft?
As it's flying past, it's a long shape. Cannot identify it, it has such speed. It's before me right now, Melbourne.
How large would the object be?
Seems like it's stationary. What it's doing right now is orbiting. The thing is just orbiting on top of me. It's also got a green light and a sort of metallic, like, it's shiny on the outside. It's just vanished. That strange aircraft's hovering on top of me again. It's hovering and it's not an aircraft.
Moments later, the transmission cuts out. An investigation followed. His plane had vanished from radar. The search turned up nothing until 5 years later, when a small piece of wreckage was found washed up on the coast. The Australian government never officially connected the debris to Valentich, but the story fueled decades of UFO speculation. Frederick wasn't known to be a fantasist. He wasn't flying recklessly. He simply reported what he saw and then disappeared over open water. Number 5. Asha Degree. February 14th, 2000. Shelby, North Carolina. A 9-year-old girl named Asha Degree gets out of bed in the middle of the night. There's a storm outside, thunder, lightning, her parents are asleep. But Asha quietly packs a book bag with candy, a few clothes, and her school folder, then leaves the house, just walks out into the storm. 2 drivers see her walking along Highway 18, around 4 a.m, alone. She doesn't look scared, but she vanishes into the darkness. The next day, her parents report her missing. A year later, her backpack is found 26 miles away, buried in a trash bag. That location, nowhere near any route she could have walked. There were no signs of struggle, no credible sightings, nothing to explain why a 4th grader would sneak out, walk into a storm and disappear forever. These are 5 people who vanished from our world like threads snipped from a web. No sound, no witnesses, just a hole where a person used to be. If it happened once, it could be chance. If it happens again and again, you have to wonder, how many more names never made the news? How many stories just ended? And how many disappearances still haven't even begun to be understood? If this story left you wondering what's real and what's still out there, you're not alone. We dig deep to uncover the strange, the hidden, and the almost forgotten. Hit subscribe to never miss the next Unsolved story. Drop a like if you want more deep dives like this, and let us know in the comments which disappearance unsettled you the most. Thanks for watching Halcera, where truth is stranger than fiction.